The city moved fast, but Amina's life remained the same. Every morning, before the sun stretched its golden fingers across the sky, she slipped into her worn-out uniform and arrived at the towering glass building where she worked as a cleaner. She moved unnoticed through the halls, her presence blending into the background like a shadow. One rainy evening, as she hurried home after another exhausting day, she saw an old woman struggling to walk on the wet pavement. The woman's clothes were soaked, and she shivered violently. People walked past her, some too busy, others pretending not to notice. Amina hesitated only for a second before rushing to the old woman's side. "Mama, let me help you," she said gently, wrapping her thin shawl around the woman's shoulders. The old woman looked at her with tired eyes, but managed a weak smile. "Bless you, my child," she whispered. Amina helped her to a nearby tea stall, bought her a hot cup, and sat with her until she stopped shivering. The woman had no money, no family nearby, and had lost her way in the city. She had been walking for hours in the rain, searching for someone she could trust. Amina couldn't leave her like this. "Come with me," she insisted. "I don't have much, but I have a roof and some food." That night, Amina gave the old woman her own blanket and made sure she was comfortable before falling asleep on the cold floor. The next morning, before heading to work, she left some food for the woman and promised to return in the evening. Unbeknownst to her, the old woman was no ordinary person. She was the mother of the company's CEO, Mr. Karim, a man known for his sharp mind and ruthless business tactics. His mother had left the house without informing anyone, determined to visit an old friend in the city. But she had lost her way and had been wandering for hours until Amina found her. The next day, the office was in chaos. Mr. Karim had filed a missing person report, and his security team was frantically searching for his mother. The news reached every corner of the company, but Amina, too busy with her work, remained unaware. That evening, she returned home to find the old woman gone. She sighed, hoping the woman had found her way home safely. But as she prepared for bed, a loud knock startled her. Opening the door, she found two sharply dressed men standing outside. "Are you Amina?" one of them asked. Her heart pounded. Had she done something wrong? "Yes," she replied hesitantly. "Come with us," the man said. She was taken to a luxurious mansion she had only seen in newspapers. Her legs trembled as she stepped inside, and there, waiting for her, was the old woman, now dressed in elegant clothes, looking nothing like the helpless soul she had rescued. "My son, this is the angel I told you about," the old woman said, turning to Mr. Karim. Amina's breath caught in her throat. The CEO of the company. She worked for the man who never even acknowledged her presence was standing before her, looking at her with an expression she couldn't decipher. "You took care of my mother when no one else did," he said, his voice softer than she had ever imagined. Amina lowered her gaze. Anyone would have done the same. They wouldn't have. He offered her a job, one that didn't involve scrubbing floors. He wanted someone he could trust to look after his mother, to ensure she was never alone or lost again. The salary was more than she had ever dreamed of. Tears welled in Amina's eyes. She had never done anything for rewards. Kindness was simply a part of who she was. But for the first time in her life, it felt like the world had noticed her goodness. She accepted the offer, not because of the money, but because, for the first time, she felt seen. And as she walked through the doors of her new life, she realized something. Sometimes the smallest acts of kindness could open doors she never even knew existed. Moral of the story: kindness is never wasted. It always finds its way back, often in the most unexpected ways.